I think the problem is in today's society, there's a lack of intimacy generally. So you got men who are willing to blow your back out but won't kiss you in your mouth. And I think that lack of intimacy right there is another reason why she's not climaxing. So she's out here thinking like, yeah, I'm a real ass nigga. I move like these guys. I can date. I can have sex. I can have multiple partners and be fine. Not realizing that the core part of you still wants that piece of intimacy and you're not getting it, which is why you're not able to get there no matter what he's doing. That or you just jerk off too much. I don't know.
Yeah.
But either way, like I think those important pieces is what's missing because that's just not a part of what our society is right now.
Yeah, you kiss me and shit like that, it's gonna work for you. It's gonna work for us. I mean, like, if you give it like, and I'll be trying to fight it, but sometimes, like, depending on who you are, you might be able to break that door down. And you'll be like, I really like you.
I think women do know that about men.
Women know.
Okay,
Women
Aaron.
She just became intimate.
We are intimate.
Real ones know, real women know that, especially when you're having an intimate sexual experience, it's not just about penetration. It's about taking time, caressing, loving on that man. They know how to get him there. So when you say, I think that some women don't know, I feel like most women who are with their partners, this is not just a one night stand, right? If you're with someone, you're with your partner, you're trying to take that time to love him. You're not trying to be like, boom, all right, cool. You're not having a quickie.
It's not a quickie. It's the narrative that we should battle with.
But I
I'm
do
trying to figure out
agree.
how do women even dating
The
niggas
narrative
that they
is-
know?
I'm gonna cut and come right back to it, but the narrative is
We don't want to turn this into like a male bashing thing. We actually want to be this. We want this conversation to be more educational than anything, right? And obviously, there's accountability on both parts, right? Some men not caring enough, some men not trying to perform enough, and some women not communicating enough, some women not being honest enough. And so, what I want to actually ask is, how do we get there? How do we get to a place where that 80% of women, or I believe it's
90.
right? 90?
I think it was 90.
Oh no, it's 86 that don't have it just through vaginal.
Okay.
65%.
65. So how do we throttle that number of 65% of women that are, having sexual experiences without climaxing? How do we get that number down?
I think
So, well, to start, it's not about men not performing enough. You guys do enough performing. It's
Thank you. Thank you.
It's about putting your focus and attention on pleasing the female during sex. Like, of course, you are pleased. You are always pleased. Whether it's a good nut or a bad nut, however you say, you get the orgasm. Let's put time in to this sexual experience to play with her clit, get her stimulated. Let's try to get her the big O. Just put time into that and don't worry too much about overperforming. That's one way.
I'm going to say, from an accountability standpoint, ladies, your man can't make you orgasm if you don't know how to make yourself orgasm, right? So first you need to find out what you like, what you don't like, and work on articulating that to your man. Second, lube is your best friend, okay? So the more lube you have, the easier it's going to be for you to climax. Second, work on your intimacy. If you're not in the moment and you're thinking about 19 other things, or you're thinking about him coming before you are, and you so caught up in your head on when is it going to come, he's still not making you come, you're never going to get there. So I think that starting on those few things is a great way to like make a conscious effort in being in the game with him and not just asking him to get you there by himself.
Right.
God,
So to build on what you're saying, we want to encourage women to talk, right? To talk about what is going to make them have an orgasm. So in order to create an atmosphere for that, we can't shame women. And this goes back to your original point. We can't shame a woman for saying, well, I want it this way, or can you do it this way or that way or whatever, because I know that that's what is pleasurable to me. And when I say shame, we don't want to hear, oh, is she a hoe? How many niggas you done been with? Doesn't fucking matter. I could have been with everybody.
Yeah. She be directing in the bedroom.
Right.
Like,
do this shit right.
yeah.
Right. You know what I mean? So
Not Chief. Not Chief. We were with you until Chief.
Okay,
Stop there.
Sorry.
But I think that in order to do what you're saying, which is us taking accountability and learning how to express that, we have to have a safe place to express it. We can't be met with, well, ain't nobody else complain, or we can't be met with, met with, oh, well, you a hoe. How many niggas you been fucking? You can't be met with that level of resistance when you want me to tell you what I want.
I feel like also coming from an accountability standpoint, I know.
It sounds disgusting, doesn't it?
Ladies, we kind of gotta cut back on the toys.
Yeah.
We gotta cut back on the toys, the vibrators, the rolls, because that's really like it does give the best orgasms, I'm not gonna lie. But it's kind of fucking us up. It's kind of fucking us up when we get in the bedroom with an actual human being and we're not able to achieve that same orgasm that the toys give us.
It's muscle memory.
Yes.
You're getting muscle memory
I have
from using the toys.
crazy muscle memory.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So.
But and let's be honest. Let's just ask the question: why are women relying so much on toys?
Which came first?
The chicken or the egg?
Woo!
That's the sound.
I'm asking questions.
That was very poetic.
And there's
Alan.
more women than men, and they're focused on monogamy. How about that? Now, let's also get into it, right? Men, I'll do it since, Aaron almost lost me, but I gathered up, because I didn't like your last statement. We were doing good with the accountability piece, but I'll still hold on to the accountability piece for us men because I'm a professional. Yeah,
full circle.
Yeah, whatever. I'm a professional, and I'm gonna do this for the men. Listen, I didn't even know that this existed until recently in my life, where I heard a story about a woman critiquing a man and him lashing out. I never knew that was a thing, but clearly, y'all know better than me. So what I'm gonna say is, if a woman is telling you what to do to please her, put your ego aside. Regardless if you had, 99 great ones, this is one that you haven't conquered yet. So put your ego aside and understand what she's actually trying to tell you. And if it doesn't work for you, it doesn't work for you. It's okay. You can't please every woman. You can't please every partner. And that's just the reality of it. Sometimes if it doesn't work, you can try to do better. And if it doesn't work after that, just learn to toss it up. Don't take it personal. It's just not going to work for you, Billy.
Yes, brother. Tap my glass.
Who's Billy? Don't ask me.
Tap my glass.
Silly Billy.
No. Tap my glass. No.
Rico, Amanda's trying to cheers you.
Act like I don't see you.
Amanda's been trying to give you a cheer.
I'm done with her.
No, that's
I'm done with Amanda. All right. So if I was asked, do men fear the answer, so they withhold asking the question of, did I please you? I feel like that's just an inconsiderate man. And he could fear it because he doesn't know, but he could also not care. Me, I'm a type of person, I'll ask, and I don't care. Because I only ask if I plan on hitting it again. Because if I hit it the second time, I'm going to ask, so then I know how I can make the experience better. But if I know I'm not going to revisit this, I ain't asking no questions, which I'm not mad at. You know what I'm saying? So women, if he don't ask you, he might not plan on revisiting. I'm just being honest. You feel me? Advice to a woman who's had bad sex in a relationship for X amount of years, whether it be 1, 3, 5, or 10. First and foremost, kind of going piggybacking off of what they said, is you definitely need to explore yourself. Explore your body with yourself. Spend that time alone investing it into your own pleasure, and then work on how to iterate it with your man. Now, if you iterate it that way, in whichever way it may be, and he's not receptive or he's not capable, you have two choices in life. You can either stay and suffer, or you need to move on and find happiness. Because in my eyes, in my opinion, if you're not happy with your sex, you're not going to be happy in that relationship after some point in time.
There were 3 options though, but you left one out.
Yeah. What was the third one?
The man's perspective.
The
rest of the segment is probably gonna be y'all ladies talking.
All right, go ahead.
It's all yours, ladies.
I'm glad we got that out. I could actually sit back and watch Aaron eat strawberries.
What are we answering?
I think that.
Where did you get that?
I'm not going to encourage that behavior. But
Oh, we have utensil. I'm like, where did you get a tiny fork?
isn't it lovely? Oh, you want one?
No, I don't.
Oh.
I just wanted to know where you are.
Oh, this is how I feel about this. I think when a person shows you that they're not interested in your happiness, pleasure, and this is like with respect to life. You know, I feel like even though we're particularly talking about sex right now, this actually reflects into like our real lives. If a person is not interested, believe them. Believe them. And, you know, sometimes you got to have that same energy with them so that they understand, you know. But I think that believe them, because you'll end up wasting more time by not believing them, you know, because they could say whatever. But if they're not willing to perform in the bedroom, if they're not willing to perform when it comes to your finances, if they're not willing to perform when it comes to like happiness in the home, then what are we doing here? Sound like we're wasting a whole bunch of time. Withholding and I don't like you right now are different
Exactly.
things.
Because why are we gonna be having sex if we're not on the best terms? We're not gonna be having good sex.
Like, I ain't even talking to you.
But
Because if we do get to a point of having good sex, ain't no arguing.
Right.
We're good.
I think that if you're using it as a punishment, that's not okay. It's
Right.
never okay. Like if y'all are having an argument and you're like, okay, well, you know, F it, I'm just not fucking you right now because you won't give me $500. That's different. That's very different. I don't think that's okay at all. But if we beefing, no, I don't want to give you my goods. Like, I'm not cool with you right now. Like, no, I agree with that 1,000%. 1,000%.
I don't understand the difference because if I'm mad, because you're not giving me $500, I'm still mad. Okay, so I'm not
The
fucking you.
underlying
I don't
issue.
care what the issue is. I could be mad about some petty shit. I'm not fucking you right now.
Yeah, we can't date.
I'm trying to think of a better scenario.
I don't know. I think women.
I feel like the scenario was fine.
Really?
It reveals a lot. It reveals a lot. Just know that.
That's true.
That's a tantrum. You're having a tantrum because
not
you
having a
can't have
tantrum. I'm just-
Your
$500.
eyes.
I'm not having a tantrum.
Like,
I'm
I
just
want it
upset
now.
about something. If I'm upset about something, I don't want to have sex with you until we're on good terms. And if we have sex like that, oh, I'm mad at you, but let's still have sex and it's really good, then we're not arguing anymore. Like
You
we're not
literally
mad.
just patched it, whatever the situation.
Yeah, but then we patched it.
And filled it.
Ain't no mad sex.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
It is mad sex.
I'm not
Because
really a
number
fan.
one, if you don't pay the bills and you want to have sex, if I'm horny and I want to do it, we're gonna do it. But I might pretend like it wasn't good. I'll just sit there
I've
and be
done
like,
that before.
but
I'm gonna be silent as shit.
if the bills are not paid, like a lot of people don't come when the bills are not paid. Like when there are issues in the house, like you're never gonna make me come. It's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be bad. It's like the bill's not paid. After we done, now I have to be worried about the electric going out. It might go out while we doing it. I'm saying, you know what I'm saying?
But you still gonna do
Need
it.
the lights on
If I-
anyways.
if I want to do it, I might still do it.
Wait, but you said you was horny, so
I know
why?
if I'm horny, I'ma just be like,
But I'm mad.
Might as
petty.
well
I
feel
would
like
be
it's
the type to
bad.
pull out a toy right.
I'ma just be like, go, just do it.
Wow. Damn.
I'm mad petty.
What'd you say?
That hurt
Huh?
me. God
What'd you say,
damn.
Amanda? I didn't hear you.
I said I'm the type to pull out a toy right in bed with you because I'm horny and I don't want to fuck you right now because I'm mad.
Oh, that's super petty.
You know what
Yeah.
the best thing is? I like shit like that. Amanda, don't ever meet a Rico. Listen, for those of you that buys my book, How to Be a Rico, I got an easy way to trump that. You know what I'm saying?
Some niggas don't like that. Some niggas take that like
Personal.
personal
I
and
don't
they
take
take
shit
offense
personal.
to it.
I'll be like, I'll watch you.
Why you want to?
Right.
First of all, you're unattached from your phone. Your brain should be free of all of this fucking social media bullshit
We're not even
and
talking about social
No, you're-
media.
But where are you watching the porn?
Okay, now that is context. That is context. Because I'm like, without my phone, my mind is free.
Absolutely not.
Why
You
is
didn't
it?
pay
Why did it get to a point of being
Yeah.
off?
Yeah, why did we miss the first 3 payment arrangements and now the phone is off?
Because they not cutting it off after the first
Yeah.
non-payment or the second. They can present that question. I ain't presenting that.
It takes 2 seconds to pay the bill.
It does. It
You
does.
don't got no money.
Log in.
Are you fucking
The
a nigga
account
with
is
no
already
money?
there.
That's another good question. Does he have the money or did he just forget?
Well, if he's a person that generally does what he says he's going to do, then I would trust. Then
Everybody
I would trust.
gets
Yeah.
one.
However, but if
It's
you
a
didn't-
pattern.
yeah, if you didn't like ran this game a bunch of times and I'm stuck holding the bag with no cell phone working, like what am I supposed to do about that?
Or your cell phone just keeps getting cut off every 6 months.
Right.
Mm.
Now
What if
I'm
you have an
changing the
emergency?
plan and I'm pay for my own
Put
cell
down that
phone.
one.
Get
and
that mid cellular.
you can deal with yourself.
Like it's just like when there are things going wrong in the home, it is hard to even mentally put yourself in the mood to have sex. Because you know what I'm worried about? Does my fucking washing machine work? Is the drywall on these dusty ass walls gonna get taped and floated and painted? That's what I'm worried
Your
about.
mind just be going somewhere else while you get impounded. You can't even come. How you gonna come?
Because
Thinking about so many other things.
clear my mind. Clear my fucking mind.
If you see, that was where I was going with the cell phone being off or your mind being clear or whatever, then, you'd be in a better position and orgasm state to, fuck.
I don't know.
But-
As a real,
But with the context of, him not paying the bill, that's
I could fuck differently when I was younger when I wasn't worried about as much shit. Because I ain't have as many bills. I ain't have as many problems.
Sex is so much more fun when you're younger.
Right. When you are older, it is always somebody on your fucking neck. Bill, a kid,
student loan.
a student loan, a mortgage, just every fucking thing.
Facts.
So it's hard to
Every
detach,
month.
to detach from that because it is
Oh my God.
consistent, like something you have to always deal with, especially if you don't always have the resources to fix the stuff. You know what I mean?
That's why women need to pay attention, right?
And meditate.
Because the
Child.
problem that I always had, and I never understood this, even as a dude, if I'm not financially all right, I don't care about no
Nothing,
pussy
yep.
in the world. So if you can mess with a dude who know his ship is sinking and he still want to be actively trying to have sex all day and night,
I'm wrong.
you need to leave him.
No, but you know what?
You need to
I
get out
understand
before
that.
you drown.
I
Pardon
understand-
me, I'm
I understand that, and I really love when
Feel me? Like,
It's the touch and agree
I don't
for me.
understand.
Touch and
Look,
agree.
you're
Touch and agree.
Yeah.
Amen.
Like I can't even.
yo,
Pony do it.
no,
Hey.
it's like I get that about a man.
I don't know how, Stormy
But
P's.
it's like when a man has so much things going on in his life, right? Oh my gosh, so many different things. Isn't the highlight at the end of his very busy, treacherous day going and getting some good pussy?
He don't deserve it.
Why doesn't a man going through so much things deserve some good pussy? And I'm not saying that I'm gonna be the woman to provide it, but they deserve it from somewhere.
Well, a man that's doing his thing.
Not that he just has a hard life right now. He's in a difficult situation right now.
There's a difference between
He's working. He's hard. His life is just hard right now. I'm not saying he's not doing nothing with his life. He's struggle. He's in his struggle period right now.
There's
Pussy, it makes him happy.
Amanda, there's a difference
My
between.
cell phone being on makes
There's
me
a
happy.
difference between a man. See, I understand what you're saying, but let's make this very clear. There's a difference between a struggling man who's working actively to get better and a trying man who's doing nothing but coming up with more excuses than results. So the problem that I've seen in my life with men, there's a lot of men who say they're gonna do this or they say they're gonna get this job and they may even get it, but they quit or they get fired after 2-3 weeks because they don't want to work. That then focus on women, and I don't understand that. So I get what you're saying. A struggling man who's actually actively working, yeah, if he has a girl, but yeah, he does deserve something. You feel me? But the dude,
Something.
but then
Something.
you ain't gonna get it.
Something.
I don't like, and I wanted to piggyback off what Stormy P said because my whole life, like, my dick don't get hard when my bills and everything else is chaotic. I don't care. You could lay next to me, I won't touch you. I swear to God, because I had relationships where girls would be like, I'm like, I gotta figure out how I'm about to pay my cell phone bill. Like,
Why are you stressing about that?
And
The baddest bitch you ever fucking seen walked into your bedroom, you're not fucking that.
but we're
Rico
saying,
said,
Dick
baby,
not
Q-
gonna get
Rico
hard.
saying, baby, Q go give me a glass of water because I got to get to sleep to work in the morning.
yeah, bro, facts.
That's what Rico's saying.
She
I'm
got on top
sorry,
of me
but
and
I
told
don't
me,
believe it.
oh, you don't love me now. I said, it's not that I don't love you. I don't love where I'm at.
I got to
You
eat
feel me?
tomorrow.
Yeah, like, I'm working 2 jobs, 21 days straight, 1 day off a month, and you think I'm trying to get hard? No, I'm trying to get right. Like, and that's the thing. And And if you have a man who's not actually acting like that, you need to understand that usually his long-term potential or his long-term, situation is going to be more messed up than it is right now.
That's gonna be so attractive to a female that she's gonna know that, like, I don't want to have sex, my dick not gonna get hard, I'm trying to focus on blah blah blah. She gonna be so turned on by that, she's gonna climb on top of him, and she gonna be, because they're gonna fuck.